My daughter humiliated us at her brother's birthday party, and I couldn't be mad. My 13-year-old daughter Chloe ruined her little brother's 10th birthday party at the trampoline park last Saturday. She destroyed the whole thing in front of 20 kids and their parents, but I still haven't punished her, and once you hear what happened, you'll understand why. We were all in the party room, and the staff had just lit the candles on Noah's dinosaur cake. 20 kids were there, and all the parents had their phones out ready to record. That's when Chloe stood up and cleared her throat really loud. Everyone stopped and looked at her. She had this serious look on her face that made my stomach drop. "Raise your hand if you've ever hung out with Noah outside of this party," she said. Nobody raised their hand, not a single kid out of 20. The parents started looking confused and putting their phones down. My husband Mike rushed over to stop her, but Chloe pulled away from him and asked another question. "Now raise your hand if your parents work with my parents." All 20 hands went up. I watched the kids look around at each other and realized they didn't even know each other. Mike's face was turning red, and he told Chloe to sit down, but she wasn't finished. Chloe pulled out a crumpled piece of paper from her pocket. I recognized it right away and felt sick. It was the birthday list Noah had written last month with only 3 names on it: Will, Sam, and Ollie. Those were the only kids he wanted at his party. "None of these kids are even here," Chloe announced. "You didn't invite any of them." I remembered finding that list and telling Noah we needed to invite kids from our office instead to network. Mike tried to grab the paper, but Chloe stepped back and pulled out another paper. It was my guest list with 25 kids whose parents all worked at our company. The room went completely quiet. Karen from accounting was already grabbing her purse. Chloe looked at Noah sitting in the birthday chair with that stupid crown on. He looked miserable. "Yeah, tell everyone what you really wanted for your birthday," she said to him. "I wanted to go to the bookstore and get pizza with Will and Sam and Ollie," he said so quietly we could barely hear him. I felt like the worst mom ever. Chloe kept going and told everyone that Noah hadn't even gone on the trampolines because he was scared of heights. He'd been sitting at the table for 2 hours while everyone else played. Then she asked if anyone knew what school Noah went to. Nobody raised their hand. She explained that all these kids went to a private school across town while Noah went to public school. His actual friends from his school weren't even invited because we wanted to impress our coworkers instead. Karen was already leaving with the Thompson family right behind her. Mike tried to save face and said we were just trying to help Noah make connections. "He's 10. He doesn't need connections. He needs friends," Chloe shot back. "And you didn't invite a single one of them." 5 minutes later, everyone had left. They grabbed their goodie bags on the way out, which made it worse somehow. Noah just sat there in the empty party room looking at all the presents from kids he didn't even know. When we got home, Noah went straight to his room. I heard Chloe go in there and Noah said thank you to her. I stood outside his door and heard him crying. We never grounded Chloe. The next weekend, I called the parents of Will, Sam, and Ollie and apologized for not inviting them. We took Noah to the bookstore and got pizza with just his 3 actual friends. He smiled and laughed more that day than he had at the big party. That's when I realized we'd thrown a party for ourselves, not for him.